Hi, this is Nancy at Smiles for Oregon. So I wanted to talk to you guys about dental insurance, which is such a misnomer, I can't even begin to tell you. We like to call them dental benefits because unlike medical insurance, it's not actually there to take care of you in times of emergency, but as a friend of ours once said, it's there to keep you healthy, not get you healthy. So you're probably familiar with having things like cleanings, being taken care of, exams, that kind of thing, but when it comes to something more expensive like a crown, for instance, your coverage, your benefit tends to go down, and of course it's usually limited by a certain amount per year, your annual maximum, usually somewhere between $500 and $2,500. I wanted to show you something that we found pretty interesting from the same insurance company. Every insurance company is different and every policy is different, and I wanted to show you from, in this case, from Cigna. Now, not anything against Cigna. Every company has their own, what I call secret spreadsheets in the sky, where they have what they consider to be their allowable amount for services for like a cleaning or a crown. And it's a number that we never know until we bill on your behalf, and you, even as the client calling them, really can't find out what that number is. So we processed 2 claims this last month for clients that both had Cigna, both for crowns. And so here they are, here, the highlighted portions. Let's see if I can get it up close. For patient A, let's say patient A, we did a crown, which is $1,410. The allowed amount for that crown in this particular case was $500. It's probably backwards so you can't really see it, but it says there $500 if you can read backwards. And in their case, their coinsurance is 50%. So for something like a major service, which is what a crown is considered, then the policy covers 50% of that. So 50% of $500 was $250 that they covered on a crown. $250 out of $1,400. Okay. Now for patient B, also with Cigna, let me just show you here. Cigna. Cigna. Okay, patient B, $1,410. The covered amount was $1,100. Also backwards, right? But you got it there, of which 50% is covered. And so for this crown, the patient was paid $734. And for this crown, the patient was reimbursed, I should say, $250. So back when I was a kid, and my dad had really good dental insurance, it worked out well. You go to the practice, you take care of your teeth, you get your cleanings, all that done. There's no $20, difference or whatever that you had to pay. It was 100%, and it was 100%. Well, what that means when a dentist is contracted with any insurance company is that they are saying, they actually contract to write off the difference between that secret spreadsheet in the sky's allowable amount, depending on the insurance company, and what it actually costs them to produce and provide the service to you. So back in our day, that was maybe a 10% difference. No big deal. A mom and pop dental practice could survive because that was essentially their marketing budget. They didn't have to do things like take care of the patient experience or make sure that they had really great referrals, because insurance would just bring patients to their door. Several years ago, there was a study done, and it showed that the difference, and this was nationally for all private practices, for all insurance companies, all policies, there was a survey in dentistry, and that difference had gone from 10% to 22%. So that means that as a small business owner, you're writing off a dentist who's contracted with this insurance company 22%. That's a pretty heavy marketing budget. That's like Coca-Cola size marketing budget, especially when you're just talking about a small business, right? Trying to provide services to people that are desperately needed, but nobody really wants, right? Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, I can't wait to call the dentist. The last survey done, that 10% gap had become a 22% gap, is now a 35% gap. So if you're going to a dental practice that is in network with your insurance company, what that means is that they are writing off, on average, 35%. So what does that mean to you? How does that translate into a business that can stay in business? Well, I'll leave you to make that determination, but what I'm trying to explain is why we are not contracted with any insurance provider. That doesn't mean we don't work with insurance. Almost all dental insurances are PPOs, and so we are allowed to get coverage for you out of network, and we do everything we can to maximize whatever that's going to be. But as I showed in that example from Cigna, we really have no idea what that's going to be. And in general, these companies are not beholden to you as the customer. You're not their customer. Their shareholders are their customers, and not paying is pretty much their mandate. I can get pretty excited about dental insurance, you may have understood. I wanted to let you know about our own little internal plan that we have called Vital Care. You may have seen it around before. It's something that I created actually for the teachers at the Eugene Waldorf School, which is a nonprofit school. They make peanuts, and I thought, well, it'd be great to be able to take care of them and figure out the best way to do that. Because the best way to keep you from having to have a $1,400 crown is to keep your teeth safe and stable now. Preventive care is really the key. So we came up with Vital Care, and it just took off for people who either were paying out of pocket up to that point and had no coverage, or even, probably 24 now of our clients are actually OHP, which means they could get free dental care, right, at an OHP practice, which is one of those corporate practices that provide OHP or Trillium. And they actually choose to come to us and to get care that they can count on through our Vital Care. So Vital Care is, I have a little flyer here, and I'll attach it to this, but it exists. It's $300 for the year, and it allows us to take care of all your preventive care. That even includes all your x-rays, exams, cleanings, all that stuff, even emergency exams, which on their own out of pocket can cost anywhere between $118 and $118 at any other dental practice. So Vital Care lets you feel safe with us. We get to take care of you. We get to be your, it's like having a mechanic you can trust. You get the check engine light comes on, right? And you're afraid to take it to the mechanic. You're afraid of what they're going to say. Well, with Vital Care, well, any of our clients actually, but basically the idea is that you can come to us and know that we're going to tell you what's going on, do everything we can to take care of you, make sure that it works in your life. Vital Care, you're even allowed to pay it over 4 months if you need to. So whatever we get to do, our job is to take care of you, and my job in particular is to make taking care of your oral health fit into regular life. Because like I said before, it's not like anybody wakes up in the morning and goes, I can't wait to go see the dentist. Well, except for our clients. If you read any of our reviews, which I have on the back of here, I call it our report card. We have so far a 100% 5-star rating, and it's because of how much we care for you as human beings. It's a crazy thing, treat you as human beings instead of a set of walking teeth. So if you want a care that you can count on, if you want to feel like you're part of a family, which all of our clients do, we'd love to hear from you. Give us a call at the office. It's 541-225-4866. Go to our website, smilesfororegon.com. Google us, look at all of our reviews, whatever you got to do, and then come and join our practice, because we would love to have you and do what we can to maximize your insurance benefits if you have them, or make sure that you're taken care of with Vital Care if you don't. We're here for you. Have a good day and smile forward.